Morning all of you, welcome you guys. Very good evening to all of you. Morning all of you, welcome you guys. Audio video is clear. Very good evening to all of you. Yes. First of all of you do comment. All of you, welcome you guys. Audio video is clear or not? Are you facing any problem to all of you? Yes. First of all of you do comment. All of you, welcome you guys. Audio video is clear or not? Are you facing very good evening to all of you? Yes. Is the audio video is coming all of you, welcome you guys. Video is clear, not are you facing very good evening to all of you. Yes. First of all of you do comment all of you, welcome you guys. Video is clear, not are you facing very good evening to all of you. Yes. First of all of you do comment all of you, have a video is clear, not are you facing very good evening to all of you. Yes. Before this we have all of you do comment all of you, have a video is clear, not are you facing very good evening to all of you. Yes. For the GATE 2020 exams on December test 18 January 2028 and 29 December. So with this mock test you can have a real GATE experience. The problem has been created by the top educators and you can have a great experience with this. And the mock GATE is exactly like the real GATE. You will have a great experience. And with this test you will get to know what are your areas and where you need to revise the concept and which formulas are forgetting and what are silly mistakes you are committing. Right. And so you can enroll for this all in your mock test by using a code of B V Reddy. And this mock test is completely free. Once you have enrolled for this mock test, one-time enrollment, with this you can able to access all the 6 different type of exams you can enrollment. With this you can able to access all the. So all of you do enroll to the link given in the description. So do enroll for the All India mock test immediately by using the code of and you can plan the Unacademy subscription with no cost. And what you can plan, his voice is clear or not? Are you facing any problem with the voice? What you can plan, his voice is clear. Are you facing any problem with the voice? What his voice is clear. Now check now here, is my voice is clear now? Is the voice is clear? Fine. Okay. Right. Now the students who has taken a subscription for them, so they can able to access the complete notes available in the website. You can able to access this complete notes. Digital notes are available. Right, and these are the new batches we are starting with the top educators. Now this Aditya sir is starting the analog circuits, analog electronics for the GATE 2024, and you can enroll for this batch by using a code of B V Reddy to get the great discounts. Let's continue now here. These are the batches for the electrical analog electronics has been started by Aditya sir, and the other batches we are running, you can see. Right, these are the batches you are running. You can able to enroll for these courses. So you can join me by using a code of B V Reddy. And these are the features of Unacademy. You can have a look at here. So you can plan this Unacademy subscription with a very less price and all. And these are the features of Unacademy. Unacademy features. The plus students will get the top educators, will take the classes. Digital notes is available, soft copies available, and test series. And iconic students will get additional benefits of customized doubt solving, printed notes, hard copy of notes are available, one-to-one mentorship, strategy and study programs, and as well as a interactive open house sessions. Fine. The last class we have discussed briefly about the what is meant by electromagnetic fields, what we are going to study in the previous class. Everybody tell me. So अगर आपको कोई डाउट हुआ तो उसमें, so let's have a brief discussions if we have, and we have discussed the Cartesian coordinate system हमने discuss किया all of you. So any doubt in the previous classes, then you can post your in the comment section, you post your doubts and we'll continue the remaining topics. The last class we have discussed the Cartesian system. Let us have a discussion on the second, that is a cylindrical coordinate systems. Let us have a discussion about the cylindrical coordinate systems. The cylindrical coordinate system also plays a very important role. So while solving the problems, once you have a command in the coordinate systems, the problem solving skills will be improved. You can able to solve very easily, you can able to solve the problems. Cylindrical coordinate system, the coordinate axes are, we have rho comma phi comma z. Cylindrical coordinate system, the coordinate axes are rho comma phi comma z. all of you ध्यान से देखो इधर. Let us consider this is my x-axis and this is my y-axis. X-axis and y-axis. Can you tell me where is the z-axis? Where is the z-axis? You tell me now. Here to get the direction of z-axis, we knew we have to move your right hand fingers from x to y. If I move from x to y, the thumb will use the direction of z direction. What is the direction of z? You tell me now here. Outside or inside? Outside. So outside, which we can indicate as a dot notations. Outside, which will indicate as a dot notations. All of you tell me the z direction. Positive z is outside. Positive z is outside means negative z is inside. Right. And our intention is we wish to focus about the positive axis only. We wish to focus about what? Positive axis. Right. Now देखो इधर, let us consider I have some point is there in the xy plane. Let us consider I have some point is there xy plane. Can you tell me the coordinates of this point in the xy plane? Can you tell me the coordinates of point in the xy plane? X comma y comma 0. The coordinates of this point in the xy plane is what? X comma y comma 0. Now what is the x now here? This is a point we have. Now I want to convert the point x comma y into polar form. I want to convert this point into what form? Polar form. Can you tell me the polar form coordinates are? Tell me. What are the polar form coordinates are? Which we use this thing as a r comma theta. हाँ ना बोलिए. R comma theta, z value 0. Can you tell me what is this r is a? Can you tell me now r? R is the distance from the origin to the point P. This distance, which I used to call this as a r. And what is a theta? Tell me. Angle made by the point with the positive x-axis. This is my theta. Right. Now, so the distance from point P to the origin is called as a r, and theta is an angle with the positive x-axis. So all of you, आप सभी को जान मालूम है ना here. So this is where, so where r, which is given as distance from the origin to the point P, which is given as square root of x square plus y square, and then theta, which is given as what I can say here, tan inverse of what? Y by x. बोलिए all of you. Theta is given as tan inverse of y by x. Now, एक बात स्मरण करिए. What is a r? What is the physical meaning of r is a? R is a distance from point P to this origin. This distance, this length is called as a r. And to represent this length of this line, we are using one notation. That notation is a r. That notation here, this r is simply a dummy parameters to represent the length of this length. We are using as a notation of r. अगर आपने ध्यान से देखा तो what I am doing here, you know, I don't like this notation of R. मुझे अच्छा नहीं लग रहा. Can I change the notation to some other? मुझे ये नोटेशन अच्छा नहीं लग रहा. So can I change this notation to some other? I have changing this notation to something else. My wish. Can I change now here? This I have changed this notation to a row. आपको कोई प्रॉब्लम है क्या? बोलिए. I changed. I don't like this R. I have changed it to the row now here. कोई प्रॉब्लम हुआ? बोलिए आपको. And I don't like this theta notation also. I don't like this theta. I am going for this notation which is equal to phi. कोई आपत्ति आई तो बोलिए. Now can you tell me now, instead of this R, so this I have taken this notation as what we can tell me now, rho I have taken. Instead of theta I have taken this notation as what you tell me now, phi, where phi is equal to tan inverse of y by x. बोलिए now सभी ने. So now can you tell me what is the physical meaning of rho? What is the physical meaning of rho? Where rho is the distance from point P to the origin. Rho is what? Distance from point P to the origin. Right. And so here earlier whatever the physical meaning the R has, same physical meaning will be transferred to this rho, isn't it? The designation of this rho which is same as R, I can say now. Rho is the distance from point P to the origin. And what is the phi now? Tell me. Phi, the angle made by the point with what axis? Positive x-axis. So that means what I can say now here. Now we don't have this R thetas. Now what we have this is, we have this notations have changed to the rho comma phi comma 0. बोलिए. These notations have changed to a rho comma phi comma 0. Right? So these are the notations. Now we have rho comma phi comma 0. Is it clear now? बोलिए. Now. So here what we are going to do here. So here this is a cylindrical coordinate system. We have 3 axes. 3 parameters, but we have अभी तक हमको केवल 2 मिला. Let us focus on the third one also. Now अगर आपने देखा तो इधर you can see now here this is my x-axis, here we have y-axis, z is outside. Now I am rotating the complete system clockwise 90 degrees. Now I am rotating the complete system clockwise 90 degrees. अगर मैंने किया तो क्या होगा आप देख लो. बोलिए. So if I rotate the system by clockwise 90 degrees में rotate किया, क्या होने वाला? You tell me now here. And you may experience the axis like this. बोलिए. You will experience the axis like this. Now I can call this is my x-axis and this is my y-axis and this is my z-axis. बोलिए. So here this is my x-axis, here this is my y-axis and z-axis. बोलिए all of you सभी ने. Is it clear? Tell me. Have changed my axis. So complete system I have rotated by 90 degrees clockwise. I have a point. So अगर देखा तो this point, where this point lies in the xy plane ना, xy plane. So here मैंने कुछ भी नहीं किया. देखो इधर. So अगर आपने ध्यान से देखा तो here, look at now here, I try to visualize properly. Try to visualize properly here. So here I have taken, so here I have taken the 3 pens. All of you ध्यान से देखो इधर. Look at now here. So all of you listen carefully. We have the 3 now x, y, z axis. All of you try to visualize properly. X, y, z axis, all these axes must be हमेशा perpendicular to each other, right? So now you can just imagine, now we have taken, this is my x-axis, the green one you can see now, this is my x-axis and this is my y-axis and this is my z-axis. and this green one will appear like a white one. Okay, this is my, yeah, this is my what now here, x-axis, y-axis, and this is red pen. Red is visible now, so this is my z-axis. So अभी हमने मैंने क्या किया, you see this thing here. So अभी मैंने क्या किया, rotate the system clockwise. अगर मैंने सिस्टम को रोटेट किया तो क्या होने वाला, टेल मी नाउ इधर. अब just try to visualize. So क्या होने वाला, clockwise मैंने रोटेट किया, then what happen, you tell me now here. So the z axis is upward direction is there na. So what happens, you tell me now here, this x will be rotated by, x will come to no top, x will come to the outside now, tell me, and the y will come to x position and z will come to y position. You see this thing. If I rotate the system now here, you see this thing, y will come to x position, x will go to z position, and z will come to y position. हाँ ना बोलिए, is it clear, tell me. So that means what I can say now here, so this axis we can have, the axis will come like this. अभी आपने बोलिए now here, what are these axes, you tell me, each one. So what I should call this axis, you tell me now here. This say axis, you tell me now, this I can say this is my x-axis, this is my y-axis, and this is my z-axis. बोलिए. Is it clear now, axis का now, so how it will be changes, you tell me. Now we have a point is there in the xy plane, right? So this means here is a point, the point lies in the xy plane, which is given as x comma y comma 0. This point lies in xy plane. Yes. Now abhi boliye now here. So this distance which we have called, this distance which we call this as a rho, now tell me. This distance, the distance from point P to the origin, this distance which we have called this as a rho, tell me. And this angle with this x-axis which is a theta, and sorry phi now here, this, so this is my phi and this is rho. यहाँ तक समझ में आया, बोलिए. Now अभी बोलिए now here. Now what I am doing is with this origin as a center, with this rho as a radius, origin as a center, rho as a radius, I am drawing one circle. Try to visualize three-dimensional view. Try to visualize here. With this rho as a radius, I am drawing one circle, I am drawing here. So you may have a circle, it should be like this, will come now here, tell me. You can have a circle like this. Is it visible to you? Can you able to visualize properly? I have drawn one circle now here. The circle will come like this. Now so here if I take any point on this line, can you tell me now what are the variables parameters here? So here this is a circle we have now, circle will come like this. If I take the point here, so then what happens, you tell me now at this location. So this is, it has some radius is there, rho value, but phi value to 0 hai na, phi value 0. If I move like this now on the circle, rho value hamesha constant hai ki nahi? On the circle rho value constant, but lekin phi value changes na, tell me. Phi value changes from where to where, you tell me. 0 to 2 pi. In this circle if I move, phi value changes from 0 to 2 pi. Now this coordinate, instead of this x, y, z, can I replace this coordinates as rho phi z? I am replacing this thing as rho comma phi comma 0. यहाँ तक clear ना बोलो? Right. Now अभी आपने देखा, here we have a circle is there. The circle lies where, you tell me. The circle lies in the xy plane. Where the circle will lies? The circle lies in the xy plane. Now I am moving all the points in the circle to a vertically up like this. I am moving all the points of the circle vertically up some height like this. अगर मैंने ऐसा मूव किया तो so can you imagine now what the shape will form? You tell me. Can you visualize this thing with the same radius? Now here if I move vertically up, so what happens? Tell me what the shape you may have. What the shape you may have now here if I move this point vertically up like this. अगर मैंने इसको वर्टिकली मूव किया तो क्या कौन सा शेप बनेगा बोलिए ना इधर. All the points are vertically moved some height like this. Try to visualize now. ऐसा मैंने किया तो all the points we have projected to some height. Then now if I join this, now here the center is also shifted to some height. Now by joining this thing here, all these points, now here if I draw a circle here one more, you may have the figure, it will come like this. So the shape will come as like this. Hana boliye, tell me that. So initially here is the center, now the center is shifted to here. Now the center is shifted to here. Now if I join these two now here, they will get a shape like this. देखो इधर बोलिए. The shape of the figure will come as like this. बोलिए. Now here this is my new point. Now if you see the coordinates of this point here, if I talk about the coordinates of this point, can you tell me the coordinates of this point? So here rho value is the radius changes, rho value no changes now here, tell me. And phi value changes, phi value also not at all changes, right? And the z value changes, z value initially 0, z is vertically moved height now here, 0 to z will changes or not. Now the new coordinates of this point is rho comma phi comma z. बोलिए बोलिए ये पॉइंट आपको समझ में आया कि नहीं. So we'll get a shape, it is in the form of cylindrical shape, right? हाना बोलिए यार, जोर से बोल. यस, कभी तो हाना बोलना पड़ेगा ना. सो चुपचाप बैठा तो क्या फायदा. Right. Is it clear? Tell me all of you. We have this rho comma phi comma z. So these are the parameters. Now can you tell me what is meant by rho I can take? Can you tell me what this rho is? Rho is nothing but radius of the cylinder. Rho is a radius of the cylinder. And what are the phi, you tell me? Phi is the angle made by the point with the positive x-axis. This phi here, which we used to call this as a azimuthal angle. This phi, which we used to call it as what? Azimuthal angle. And what of z is the? Z is the height of the cylinder. Z of the cylinder. Z, अगर आपने देखा तो इधर, so the Z in the system, Z in the Cartesian system, both are same. So what I can write now here, Z in the cylindrical, Z in the Cartesian, both are same. You can mention same as Cartesian system. Same as Cartesian system. Azimuthal means the angle which will makes the horizontal angle is called as a azimuthal angle. We have two types of angles we used to talk. One is a azimuthal angle, the other one is a vertical angle. Azimuthal angle, other one is called as a vertical angle, right? So for example here let us consider, you have seen the one top things in some, let us say some corner, some house or hill we are taking. This view what we are seeing, this is called as a elevation angle. This thing which we used to call it as elevation angle. And the angle with this plane angle, that plane angle is called as a azimuthal angle. Fine, all of you? Right. Next. Now you can, let's talk about the what will be the ranges of rho phi z. Can you tell me what is the minimum and maximum value of rho can be? Rho which can be minimum value can be a 0 and maximum value it will go to up to infinity. Rho can be 0 to infinity, right? And what's the minimum and maximum value of phi? Phi can be 0 to 2 pi. Phi is from 0 to 2 pi. And what about z now here? Z in the cylindrical system and z in the Cartesian system both are same now. So that's why z can be anything from minus infinite to plus infinite. Now, if we see the conversion, if I know x, y, z, let's see how we'll get this rho phi z. The relation between them. Can you tell me what is this rho value? Rho which is given as square root of x square plus y square. And whatever the phi you tell me, phi is given as tan inverse of what? Y by x. बोलिए. And अगर आपने ध्यान से देखा तो z in the cylindrical system and z in the Cartesian system both are same. So इसीलिए same formula. Z in the cylindrical, Z in the Cartesian both are same na. Now let's say reverse conversion. If I know the rho phi z, how we can get x, y, z? So what we can say now? X is equal to rho cos phi. X is equal to what? Rho cos phi. Y equal to what we can tell me now here? Rho sin phi. And Z is equal to what you tell me now here? Z. Z is equal to Z. बोलिए एक कन्वर्शन रिलेशन आप सभी को समझ में आ रहा ना? बोलिए एवरीबॉडी. Yes, all of you do like the sessions. All of you do like the session, everybody. And let's talk about the unit vectors. The unit vectors in the Cartesian systems, we have seen Ax, Ay, Az. Similarly, we can talk about the unit vectors in the cylindrical system as A rho cap, and this is A phi cap, and this is Az cap. These are the unit vectors in the cylindrical system. A rho cap, A phi cap, Az cap. And the angle between this A rho, A phi, Az is what you tell me? This is 90 degrees. All these are perpendicular to each other. Rho, phi, z are perpendicular to each other. Fine? Right. Now, cylindrical coordinate system is what nature? Orthogonal and orthonormal, and it will follows the right-handed system. Cylindrical coordinate system is a orthogonal, orthonormal and follows right-handed system. Means what now here? What is orthogonality? Means the dot product of different unit vectors is what? 0. If we see this thing like we used to say Cartesian system, what is the Ax dot Ay? What is this Ax dot Ay? Which is equal to 0 na? That's the reason we can call this as these are orthogonal to each other. Now exactly similar to that, here we have this is A rho dot A phi. A rho dot A phi, which is equal to what? 0. A phi dot Az. A phi dot Az, which is 0. Next Az dot A rho, which is equal to 0. This is called as a orthogonal property. The dot product between the different unit vectors is 0. And coming to orthonormality, like we have seen Cartesian system, Ax cross Ay, the cross product between the two unit vectors will give what? That is a third unit vector, that is Az cap. Ax cross Ay, which is equal to Az. This is called as a orthonormality condition. This is called as a, like you used to study now in a mass, I cross J. What is the I cross J? Is a K na? I cap cross J cap. That is called as a orthonormality condition. This is a orthonormality condition. Take now. So tell me now what we can write now here. This is Ax. Sorry, here we have cylindrical system now. So what I can write now here, this is arrow cross A5. Tell me here, what is this arrow cross A5 and which is given as Az cap. Next, A5 cross Az. A5 cross Az. And which is given as what we can say, tell me? That is arrow cap. All of you देखो. Next, like this, अगर आपने ध्यान से देखा तो here we have like this now here. This is arrow cap, A5 cap and Az cap if we have taken. So this is arrow cross A5. Arrow cross A5 is a Az. And A5 cross arrow, A5 cross Az is a arrow, and Az cross arrow, if I move like this, then it is a positive. Then only it is a positive. Opposite direction if you move, then you will get a negative sign. Is it fine? This is called as a right-handed system. This is called as what? Right-handed system. ठीक, सबने बोला ठीक, राइट. चलो नेक्स्ट, डिफरेंशियल लेंथ. डिफरेंशियल लेंथ, अगर आपने ध्यान से देखा तो इधर differential length which we have seen in the Cartesian system, dl we have seen. अगर आपको स्मरण आई तो differential length in the Cartesian system which is given as what? dx into ax cap plus dy into ay cap dz into az cap. बोलिए. Now these are x, y, z are the elements. In the cylindrical system we are talking. So can you tell me now dl in the cylindrical system? And what are elements in the cylindrical system? You tell me first of all. That is rho comma phi comma z. बोलिए. So now similar to that earlier what we did, can you do the same manner? बोलिए. So what I can write now, tell me now here, this is d rho into arrow cap. बोलिए. Exactly, tell me now d rho into arrow cap. Next, phi direction. So tell me what we can say now, tell me. So d phi into a phi cap. बोलिए. Next, dz. So z direction. So what I can say now here, dz into az. बोलिए सभी ने. So d rho into a rho plus d phi into a phi and dz into az. Whatever we did the analysis, हमने same हमने किया. अगर आपने ध्यान से देखा तो here let us consider, if you ask somebody how much distance you have traveled from your college to your home, So let us say your friend has told like this. So my distance from a college to my home, which is equal to 10 kilometers, 10 kilometers plus 5 kgs he is given. Then how much this value, tell me? आपका फ्रेंड ने दिया 10 किलोमीटर प्लस 5 kgs ऐसा दिया आंसर. How much the distance from your home to your college? So then how much this value, tell me? So if they given this as a 10 kilometers plus 5 liters, if they given like this, so here is these things are valid, things are invalid? So these are completely invalid notations. हाँ ना बोलिए. अगर आपने ध्यान से देखा तो इधर भी सो DL मीन्स कौन सा डायमेंशंस क्या है, क्या होगा इसका लेंथ, इसका डायमेंशंस क्या होगा हियर मीटर्स, isn't it? एंड D रो मीन्स रेडियस, इसका डायमेंशंस क्या होगा, सो इसका भी मीटर्स. ठीक. And if you see this thing d5, इसका dimensions क्या है, you tell me? इसका dimensions are what, you tell me now here? Radians. So here, right. Now you tell me now here, this का dimensions are meters. अगर आपने ध्यान से देखा तो this is the meters equal to meters plus radians plus meters. Can I add this meters and radians? Radians are degrees. Is it possible to add the meters and degrees or radians? ऐसा नहीं चलेगा. So here, so that means whatever the relation we have written, इसमें कुछ wrong गलत हुआ कि नहीं बोलिए. So here it might be some wrong thing. हाँ ना बोलिए. Now to rectify this thing here, क्यों ऐसा गलत हुआ, let us recollect the things now here. What is this actually phi is a? What is the phi, you tell me now? Basically phi is an angle with what axis? X axis. That is the azimuthal angle. Phi is what? Azimuthal angle. If I see the top view of a cylinder, how the top view of a cylinder will appear, you tell me? How the top view of a cylinder आपको दिखेगा? Like a circle. Like a circle. ऐसा दिखेगा बोलिए. Now I can say this axis. You can see now this is my x axis and this is my y axis. Right. X axis and y axis. And where is the z axis? You are looking from the top view, z axis will be like a point only. You are looking from z axis, the top view you are seeing, so z will be appears to be like a point only. So this is, here is a z axis. Right. Now I have taken some point here. Let us consider here. I have taken this point. Can you tell me the coordinates of this point? Can you tell me the coordinates of this point A? Which we can say rho comma something phi comma something z होगा ना, tell me. Now let us consider this point shifted from A to some other location. Here it is shifted B. So there will be a small change in angle, which is a something d phi I am calling. Small change in angle. So this coordinates is any change of rho value, radius the constant on a same cylinder, and phi is the phi changes or not? Phi changes. So phi will becomes what we can say phi plus d phi hoga, and z will changes or no change? Z will no change in the height of a cylinder, same cylinder we have taken. So z value no change. बोलिए. राइट. ना यू अगर आपने ध्यान से देखा तो हमको क्या चाहिए? सो व्हेन माय पॉइंट शिफ्टेड फ्रॉम ए टू बी, आई नीड माय चेंज इन लेंथ. यहां से यहां तक इतना कितना चेंज होगा, दिस आई वांट. हाँ ना बोलिए. सो व्हेन माय पॉइंट शिफ्टेड फ्रॉम द ए टू बी, ये चाहिए हमको. अगर आपने ध्यान से देखा तो हियर इसका, सो हियर अगर मैंने इसका कट किया, इफ आई कट एंड सो इफ आई ड्रॉ दिस थिंग सेपरेटली, ये आपको कैसा दिखेगा बोलिए, टेल मी. So you tell me now how it will appears to you. You tell me. Yes, ये आपको कैसा दिखेगा? Tell me now here. It will appears as like this. all of you बोलिए. Yes. Is it clear? Tell me now here. ये आपको ऐसा दिखेगा. Now this is which is nothing but d5 and this is row and this is row. Here this is point A and this is the point B. आपको क्या चाहिए? AB का लेंथ चाहिए ना इधर. ये क्या है? So is this is nothing but pizza. हाँ ना बोले, ये अगर मैंने कट किया तो एक स्लाइस मिलेगा, एक स्लाइस ऑफ पिज्जा मिलेगा कि नहीं हमको बोलिए. तो हमको क्या मिलेगा? एक पिज्जा स्लाइस मिलेगा कि नहीं? अरे यार, सो पिज्जा का याद आया, सो पिज्जा खाने के मन लग रहा. यस, एक पिज्जा स्लाइस मिलेगा कि नहीं बोलो. टेल मी द लेंथ ऑफ दिस इज लाइक ए आर्क ना. टेल मी. It is like an arc. Can you tell me the length of the arc? Length of the arc L is equal to R theta. स्मरण होगा सभी को, बोलिए. Length of the arc L is equal to R theta. So here R means radius. So can you tell me now this इसका length क्या है बोलिए? Which is nothing but radius. It is a rho and change in angle which is equal to d phi. Change in angle, how much it is at d phi. So बोलिए now here what a change in length along the phi direction you can say, which is nothing but rho d phi, not simply d phi. Change in length along the phi direction is क्या है? rho d phi. ये स्मरण करने के लिए सभी कोशिश करो. Change in length along phi direction is rho d phi. ठीक. अभी ये पिज्जा का कहानी समझ में आया कि नहीं बोलो. ये पिज्जा की कहानी समझ में आया कि नहीं बोलिए. डन. चलो चलो. दिस इज माय डिफरेंशियल लेंथ. नाउ लेट्स टॉक अबाउट डिफरेंशियल सरफेस एरिया. डिफरेंशियल सरफेस एरिया हमने प्रीवियसली इन द कार्टेशियन सिस्टम के लिए हमने किया. नाउ द सिलिंड्रिकल एंड स्फेरिकल सिस्टम्स के करना पड़ेगा. टेल मी द डिफरेंशियल सरफेस एरिया व्हिच आई एम कॉलिंग दिस एज ए ds. बोलिए डिफरेंशियल सरफेस एरिया लाइक वी हैव सीन xy plane, yz plane, zx plane. Here what are the planes you can see? Tell me now here. That is rho phi plane. What is the plane you can see now here? This is what plane is a rho phi plane. Well, change in length along phi direction, you tell me. Change in length along phi direction is what we can say now here. Yes, now what we can say, like when you call about the xy plane, what we are written, you tell me now here. So this is change in length along x direction is a dx, change in length along y direction is a dy. So can you tell me now the ds means what we can say, dx into dy. Now abhi change in length along rho direction is what you tell me now here, that is d rho. And change in length along phi direction is what you tell me, that is d phi or rho d phi. This is a rho d phi. Hana boliye rho d phi. And what's the direction of the surface area? Tell me. The direction of surface area which is perpendicular to both x and y previously. Now it is perpendicular to both rho and phi, I can say, which is perpendicular to rho and phi, which is perpendicular to rho and phi. That is z is perpendicular to rho and phi. Now tell me. So which we can say this as az cap. Boliye this thing. So this is the called as a rho phi plane. This is what you tell me, rho phi plane. This rho phi plane, which is also called this as what to tell me? That is a constant jet plane. What we'll call this as a constant jet plane. Done? Done boliye. Now you tell me DS, same analysis. So tell me now in case of a phi jet plane के लिए बोलिए. In case of a phi jet plane, tell me DS. Change in length along phi direction is what you tell me now here, rho d phi. Along z direction is what you tell me now, dz. And the direction of surface area which is given as what I can say now here, which is equal to aero cap, which I will call this as what you tell me now here, constant rho plane I can say. So ये understanding both required when you are solving the problems. Now you tell me ds in case of a z rho plane, ds in case of a z rho plane बोलिए, and which is given as that is dz d rho, and the direction which is given as what we can say this as a phi cap, and which I will call this as what you tell me now here, constant phi plane, which I will call this as a constant phi plane. Done? Right. So these are the differential surface areas in case of a different cases in cylindrical system. Coming to volume, tell me the volume here, dV we can say, volume in case of a cylindrical system. So generally volume is a three-dimensional parameter. हाँ ना बोलिए, वॉल्यूम के लिए क्या चाहिए, x चाहिए, y चाहिए, z चाहिए, and volume is what you tell me now here, so is a scalar quantity. So simply multiply all the change in lengths. What we can say along the rho direction is what we can say d rho, along phi direction is what, rho d phi, along the z direction is what we can say now here, dz. So what I can write now, tell me rho d rho and d phi and dz. This is my dv. बोलिए. Volume is means what you tell me now, basically how we can write this volume is a, so this is volume, if I say dv, which is given as surface area ds dot dl. हाँ ना बोलिए, surface area multiplied with the length, it will, height will give the, yes, if I have taken any some 3D figure, let us say here, then the surface area into height, if I multiply, I will get the volume now. So ds, if you see, if you have taken any plane you have taken now here, let us consider in this plane you have taken the rho phi plane. So this is what now here, ds is a, which is given as rho d rho d phi, and direction is az, right, dot dl. What is about dl is a differential length now here, which is given as d rho into aero cap plus rho d phi into a phi cap plus dz into az cap. बोलिए. So from this what I will get my dv now here, az dot aero 0, az dot a phi 0, az dot az will be 1 now, so which will get it as rho d rho and d phi and dz. So you see this thing here, so the dot product of the surface area and the height will give the volume. So as we know, if you have two vectors, a vector and b vector, what is the dot product between the two vectors will give what? that will be a scalar quantity. The dot product between the two vectors which will be a scalar quantity. So that's why it is a scalar quantity. Volume is a scalar. Right? Next. Now let's talk about the spherical systems. Let us talk about the spherical system. And the spherical coordinates what we have? Spherical system, the coordinate axes are what you tell me? That is r comma theta comma phi. Spherical system, the coordinates are what? R comma theta comma phi. Now consider this three-dimensional XYZ 3D plane. This is my X and Y and this is my Z. Right. So I have taken some point in the space we have taken now here this point. The coordinates of this point are X comma Y comma Z. These coordinates of this point are X comma Y comma Z, and here this point is my origin. Now finding the distance from point P to this origin. The distance from point P to this origin, this distance which I am calling this thing as a R. The distance from point P to the origin, the point P lies in the space. So can you tell me now this R kya hoga? Which is given as square root of x square plus y square plus z square. And angle made by the point P with this, with the z axis, this angle which will be called this as a theta. Angle made by the point P with the z axis, this angle which I am calling it as a theta. Right. Now with this R as a radius, now this origin as center, I am drawing a one circle. I am drawing one circle. So it's not circle, sphere. I am drawing a one sphere. I am drawing three-dimensional now. The sphere I have drawn like this. Of course, it will be a 2D. It will be appear to be a circle, but it is not circle. It is a sphere. It is what? Sphere. Right? All of you tell me. Now, so here this is the point P. Now here this point I am projecting to this z axis. Drawing one perpendicular line from point P to the z axis here. Can you tell me the coordinates of this point on z axis? And these coordinates which we can say 0 comma 0 comma z. Boliye. This point coordinates are what you tell me? 0 comma 0 comma z. Can I find the distance between these 2 points? Can you tell me the distance between these 2 points, which is given as what we can say, how we can find the distance with the 2 points? Square root of x2 minus x1 square, y2 minus y1 square, z2 minus z1 square. So this distance which is given as square root of what I can say now here, x square plus y square hoga. X square plus y square, this which we used to take it as a row notation. Now tell me that we used to take it as row in the cylindrical system, so let us call that as a row. Right. Now if you see carefully, now this is the point P lies in the space x, y, z. Now I am drawing the projection of this point. I am drawing a projection of this point to xy plane. Draw the projection of this point to xy plane. If I draw the projection now here, the point somewhere may come now here. It does not touches the outer layers of sphere. It will be somewhere, isn't it? Now here this joining this one. Can you tell me the coordinates of this point? The point lies on xy plane. The coordinates are x comma y comma 0. Those are x comma y comma 0, right? Now can you tell me this distance now here? Can you tell me this distance now? This distance which we can call this as rho or not? The distance from the origin to the xy point. And this angle which we used to call this as a phi. If we remember earlier in the cylindrical system we have taken the phi is an angle with what? Angle with the x-axis we have taken a xy point ka angle, horizontal angle, the azimuthal angle, you see. So you can have a, so I think someone asked about the azimuthal angle means, physical meaning. You can have a look at here. So this is the point, when the point lies in the space x, y, z, this angle is called as a elevation angle. I have taken this, the point is there somewhere in the space, and draw the projection of this point to xy plane. Draw the projection of this point to xy plane. Now if I measure that angle made by the point with the x-axis, that angle is called as a azimuthal angle, that is phi. Is it fine, all of you? Right. Now let us find the things. Now what is this significance of this thing here? Now this is my r we got. Can you get a theta? I can call this is nothing but rho now here. Can you tell me tan theta? Tan theta which is given as what I can say here, that is rho by r. Tell me tan theta equal to rho by r, and rho by z na, sorry. So tan theta, tell me now here, which is equal to, this length is a z axis, yes or no, which is nothing but rho by z. And what is the rho value, which is given as square root of x square plus y square by z. X square plus y square by z. And what are the phi, you tell me? Phi, if you see carefully, phi in the cylindrical system, phi in the spherical system, both are same. So that's why whatever the formula I have used previously for the phi, the same formula here also. Phi, which is given as what I can say here, tan inverse of what? Y by x. Phi is equal to what I can say here, tan inverse of what? Y by x. The phi in the cylindrical system and phi in the spherical system both are same, right? R theta phi. And what is this r is called as, tell me? What I will call this r is r, we can call this as a radius of the sphere. What is this r, you tell me? R, we can call this as a radius of my sphere. And whatever the theta, theta is what, you tell me? Angle made by the point with the z axis. This angle which is vertical angle is called as a elevation angle. This is the vertical angle is called as a elevation angle. Elevation angle means angle with the z axis. And the phi, which is the x axis, now this is called as what, you tell me? Azimuthal angle. The horizontal angle is called as a azimuthal angle. In bracket you can mention, which is what we can say here, same as Cartesian system. Same as cylindrical system. Sorry, same as what system? Cylindrical system. The phi in the cylindrical system and phi in the spherical system both are same. Once we say same means same properties, right? Fine. Now let's see the conversions relations. Conversion relations now. What is this r? Abhi ne dekha, which is given as square root of what, you tell me now here, x square plus y square plus z square. And whatever theta, you tell me now here, which we can say this as tan inverse of what we can say now here, rho. Rho is nothing but square root of x square plus y square by z. Next phi. Phi is equal to what you tell me here, tan inverse of y by x. Phi in the cylindrical, phi in the spherical, both are same. Next, let's see the reverse conversion. Let's see the reverse conversions. Means how we will get this x value, y value, z value if I know the r comma theta comma phi. So suniye all of you. I am giving a trick to remember. What are the formulas we have used for x, y, z in the cylindrical system? The same formulas are valid in the spherical system also. The same formulas are valid in the spherical system also. Means, what are the formulas we have used for x, y, z in the cylindrical system? एक बार स्मरण करिए. X is equal to what we have seen, tell me. X is equal to what we have seen, tell me now here, which is equal to, x is equal to rho cos phi. Hana boliye cylindrical system. Y is equal to what? Rho sin phi. And z is equal to z. Boliye. X is equal to rho cos phi. Y is equal to rho sin phi. Z is equal to z only. Hana boliye. Now, but thing is, we are talking about what system, you tell me? Spherical system. Spherical system, what are the parameters must be allowed? We have only the r, theta, phi only. If we have any other things are there, we need to convert into some other. Yes or no? इसके लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा? इधर अगर आपने ध्यान से देखा तो ये दिस इज द राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल, टेल मी. This is my right angle triangle. Here it is a right angle. Now tell me. Now you can tell me now here. अगर ये triangle से, can you tell me sin theta? Sin theta क्या होगा? Sin theta, which is nothing but rho by r. हाना बोलिए. Sin theta equal to rho by r, and cos theta which is nothing but what now here, z by r. Cos theta equal to z by r. From this, can you get the rho value, tell me? From this, what is the rho value? Rho is equal to what? Rho equal to what? Z cos theta. Ana boliye, sorry, r cos theta. Rho equal to what, you tell me now here? R cos theta. Rho equal to what? R cos theta. And z is equal to what? R sin theta. Now can I replace now rho value here? If I replace this rho, I will get this thing as a r cos theta into cos phi boliye, which is equal to r sin theta into sin phi. Sorry. So which is equal to what I can say now here, r cos theta into sin phi. And what if z is equal to what, you tell me now here, which is equal to r sin theta. Then all of you. Now is it easy to remember now, tell me? आपको कोई प्रॉब्लम हुआ, कोई कष्ट हुआ क्या ये स्मरण करने के लिए? Is it easy to remember or not? X is equal to r cos theta cos phi. Y is equal to r sin theta sin phi. चलो, next one. Ranges. Can you tell me the range of these values? And what are the minimum and maximum values of r? Can be 0 to infinity. And theta. The value range of theta is 0 to pi and phi. What is the range of phi? You tell me now here. 0 to 2 pi. Phi can be changes from 0 to 2 pi. Theta is from where to where? 0 to pi only. Remember these things. Done. Next. And coming to the unit vectors. And what are the unit vectors we can take in the cylindrical system? Tell me. Which is equal to A r cap, A theta cap, and A phi cap. These are the unit vectors in the cylindrical system, spherical system. And the angle between them is what we can say 90 degrees. The angle between AR, A theta, A phi, which is 90 degrees. The spherical coordinate system is what? Like earlier we have seen cylindrical system, orthogonal, orthonormal, and follows right-handed system. Means what we can say now, this is what is this thing? AR dot A theta. The dot product between the unit vectors is 0. Next, A theta dot A phi 0. A phi dot AR, which is 0. This is an orthogonal property. Whatever the orthonormal property means what? AR cross A theta will use what to tell me? A phi. A phi. So that is what we can say now. This is my AR cap and this is A theta cap and this is my A phi cap. So which is given as what will get, you tell me now here. If I move like this, you will get this as a positive. And this is called as what, you tell me here. This is a right-handed system. This is AR, A theta, A phi. And which is what you tell me, which is it will follows the right-handed system. बोलिए. Done. Next, let us talk about the differential length. Differential length we have seen previously, Cartesian system, cylindrical, now spherical. बोलिए now here. DL, which is given as what we can say here, dr into AR cap plus, tell me now here, tell me now what we can say, theta. Next element is theta. Change in length along theta we need to see, and you should remember we need to satisfy dimensionally. That is important. Tell me. So what a change in length along theta can we know? R theta phi. What we can write? So this is to satisfy dimensionally. Earlier rho is a radius. Now here the radius is what, you tell me, r na. So we can say r d theta into a theta. बोलिए this thing. Yes, tell me this thing here. The change in length along theta we can write it as a r d theta into a theta. Is it clear? बोलिए. इसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम हुआ तो बोलो. अगर if you have any doubt in this thing, let me know. Is it clear? Next, आना बोलना पड़ेगा यार, कभी तो आना बोलना पड़ेगा. So here, चुपचाप. So don't sit ideally. कभी तो आना बोलना पड़ेगा. जल्दी बोल. हम आगे बढ़ना पड़ेगा. Now tell me now here, along phi direction what I can say? Change in length along phi direction, which we can call this as what, you tell me? What we can tell me, change in length along phi directions. So which will be given as, we can you write the rho d phi into a phi. बोलिए. So change in length along phi direction is a rho d phi into a phi. But लेकिन इधर क्या होगा? टेल मी नाउ हियर, वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट व्हाट सिस्टम नाउ हियर? स्पेरिकल सिस्टम में केवल हमको क्या होना पड़ेगा? r थीटा फाई होना पड़ेगा। स्पेरिकल सिस्टम में क्या होना पड़ेगा? हमेशा r थीटा फाई। बट लेकिन इधर कुछ और है ना हियर, दिस रो इज अ सिलिंड्रिकल पैरामीटर व्हिच इज नॉट अलाउड इन द स्पेरिकल सिस्टम, राइट? तो इसको हटाना पड़ेगा। वी हैव टू एलिमिनेट विद सम अदर थिंग। How we can eliminate, you tell me now here? That is rho is equal to, अभी ने हमने देखा which is equal to r cos theta। अभी ने हमने देखा ना rho is equal to what? So rho is equal to r cos theta हमने देखा ना। So इससे हम रिप्लेस करो। Tell me now finally what I will get now here? dl बोले तो क्या है? So which is equal to dr into ar cap plus r d theta into a theta cap plus r cos theta d phi into a phi cap। अभी जोर से बोलना पड़ेगा ये बात क्लियर हुआ कि नहीं? जोर से बोल। dl which is equal to dr into ar cap r d theta into a theta cap and r cos theta, rho is equal to r cos theta। Then all of you, is it clear? Then now you tell me the differential surface area. Now differential surface area, like we have seen the xy plane, yz plane and the rho phi plane. Here we have the elements are what we have it is. What we have here, we can say this as a r theta plane. R sin theta. So here you see, अभी ने देखा ना, so this is not r sin theta, rho is equal to r cos theta, na? What we have, sorry, 1 second. Z is equal, rho is equal to what? Z is equal to r cos theta. एक मिनट, मैं कोई गलत किया क्या? रो इज इक्वल व्हाट वी हैव? r sin theta। रो इज इक्वल r sin, अरे यार रो इज इक्वल r sin theta ना। एग्जैक्टली, सॉरी यू आर करेक्ट। तो रो इज इक्वल टू r sin theta, z is equal to, here we have z na here, so here z is equal to what? r cos theta na here, z is equal to r cos theta। अरे यार, सो हियर मैथमेटिकल हम मिस्टेक किया हमने, सो आपने बताया ही नहीं ये मिस्टेक। सो हियर यू डिडंट इन्फॉर्म मी प्रीवियसली, isn't it all of you? rho is equal to r sin theta। चलिए कुछ प्रॉब्लम आ रहा हमके। सो क्लियर ना, वी करेक्टेड एवरीवेयर। एक बार चेक करो। So here r sin theta, so here rho equal to r sin theta, check करो here। I hope we have corrected everywhere, tell me yes। या आपने अभी तक बताया नहीं प्रशांत? चलिए, मैंने कुछ गलत मैसेज हो रहा हमको भी, लेकिन सो फ्लो में मैंने मिस गया दिस थिंग। फाइन, ठीक है, चलो नेक्स्ट वन हियर। टेल मी नाउ r theta plane। So tell me what we can change in length along r is dr. Change in length along theta, what we can say? r d theta. Can you tell me direction of the surface area, which is along what I can say now? 5 directions. What I will call this plane is a constant phi plane, I can say. Constant phi plane. Done. Now tell me ds in case of a theta phi plane, which is in case of a theta phi plane. What I can write now here? Change in length along theta is r d theta. phi direction r sine theta. So it will becomes what we can say now here, that is r square sine theta d theta into d phi, and direction is ar cap. Tell me, and which we can call this as a constant. Constant here, what plane here? R plane. Next tell me ds in case of a phi r plane. Ds in case of what you tell me? Phi r plane, which is also called as what plane I can say now here? Constant. What we can say? Theta plane. Boliye, which is given as r sine theta dr d phi, and direction is what direction now here? A theta. Is it fine? Next, डिफरेंशियल वॉल्यूम बोलिए ना इधर. डिफरेंशियल वॉल्यूम के लिए वॉल्यूम इधर स्केलर क्वांटिटी, वॉल्यूम के लिए सारा 3 पैरामीटर्स रिक्वायर्ड. नाउ टेल मी dV, which is given as what I can say, all the 3 parameters are required. Tell me here what I can say. R square sine theta dr d theta and d phi. R square sine theta dr d theta d phi. देखो डन. राइट. Fine, all of you, everybody? Yeah, that's for the coordinate system. All the 3 coordinate system we have discussed about the Cartesian system, cylindrical system and spherical systems. Cartesian system, cylindrical system and spherical system. Fine. Okay. Fine. And the next class tomorrow we'll meet at the same time. Tomorrow also we have a class at 9 o'clock. At 9 p.m. we have a class, and tomorrow we'll discuss. Tomorrow, so we are starting the fine, we'll start now here, and you can do follow me in the special classes. In the special classes I'm planning the signals and system revision course only I'm planning, and upcoming my special in the plus now I'm starting the network theory. I'm planning networks plus course I'm going to plan. So here I'm going to start the networks plus course. We are going to start RIB course on network analysis. Okay, you can do follow these courses. Fine, that's for the today's session, and hope all of you enjoy the today's session. So आप सभी को पता होगा, I think so everybody. Yes, right. So here अगर आपको कोई डाउट हुआ तो you can discuss with us. अगर आपको कोई डाउट हुआ तो you can discuss with this thing here. Now, so all of you do like the session first of all. I think so here nobody like the session. I think so here all of you do like the session. Everybody first of all सबसे पहले like करो पहले. Everybody do like the session, all of you. Done. And tomorrow we are going to discuss काफी interesting topic हम discuss करने वाला इस पर. That is a vector calculus हम discuss करने वाला. That is a divergence curl analysis. We'll see tomorrow. Fine. Okay then. See you. Bye bye. Take care. Good night.